So, why does it matter to me what Foodie Beauty does, the lies she tells, the fact that she's making fools of people? Why does it matter to me? I guess it matters to me because it insults people's integrity, and therefore it insults my integrity. This woman, this obnoxious, disgusting sow, would have us believe that within 2 days of meeting a man, I'll rephrase, within 2 days of speaking to a man over the internet, she's become a changed character to the point where she's wearing a hijab, where she's preaching about Islam. What do you know about the 5 pillars of Islam, Chantal? What do you know about zakat, which means that you should be giving a percentage of what you earn to charity? What do you know about Salah? Not the Salah who you're going to marry, apparently, but Salah meaning prayer. 5 times a day that you go to prayer. Are you going to be able to cope with that? With all the washing and cleansing of yourself before you pray? You're a woman who will go a week, 2 weeks without showering, without changing your clothes, who sits on camera and burps and farts and messes her pants and talks about skid marks and talks about the men she's sleeping with. It's less than 2 weeks since you were sleeping with that married man, that Turkish man, and you didn't care. You said his wife wasn't in this country, therefore he should be free to do as he likes. That people who watch don't know what his situation is. It was an arranged marriage. He doesn't love her. This is less than 2 weeks ago. And you were going to the house where there's a whole crowd of immigrant men who you were hinting at you were more than friendly with. And then, within 2 days of meeting Salah, which means prayer, you've become this changed woman. But you haven't, have you? Because you're still raging. You've still sent a nasty email to YouTube about channels that you want removed because they dare to react to your channel. Reaction channels are a thing. People are entitled to react. You've stopped all the comments on every video that you've got left, that is. So nobody can tell you how they feel. The only way for people to tell you how they feel is via people like me or like reaction channels that allows comments to be made. And of course you're all over them, aren't you? You were in my last comment section. You read everything that's said about you. You watch everything that's said about you, that depicts you. And I can't even say depicts you in the worst light, because your light is dark. Your light is very, very dim. the energy that surrounds you is toxic. It almost stinks. It's that toxic. You say that Islam, and you're talking about Islam and you're wearing the hijab. Peter's let slip that you don't wear it, you only wear it when you're on camera. And I believe that. I believe that you're sharing a house with somebody that you're not in a relationship with, physically, that you're not married to, and that you're certainly not related to. That's haram. Regardless of how good a friend he may be, it's haram. But Pete's a good little boy, isn't he? He runs round after you, fetches your food from the front door when it's delivered. Cleans up your mess when you've been vomiting all over the place. Brings you water. And now he's saying he's got a job. You hinted, or you said actually, in one of your videos, which may have been deleted now, that it was probably a good idea to employ him and pay him as your runaround, I guess, which he's doing now, except he doesn't run around outside. This is a 40-year-old man who doesn't go outside, who runs round after you, cleans up your vomits, and goodness knows what else. Comes onto his YouTube channel and rages and swears and tells people to F off because he's so angry. His aura also is very dark. To be in your house, I wouldn't want to be in your house. It must be so oppressive with all that dark energy, all that negativity, regardless of how you come on and you say about you're so in love. You're very, 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 very happy. With a man that you've only ever had contact with on YouTube. Is it true? Is it true that what people are saying now, it's transactional? Well, yes, it is transactional. Everything with you is transactional. But it depends, doesn't it, on what this transaction is. It's meeting this man has coincided with you moving into that house, new house, which you call a mansion, a big 4-bedroomed house with just you and Pete, that you're getting cheap, that you're getting for nothing really, because they're saying that you can put the rent money that you pay them over 2 years towards your down payment, so you're going to be living there for nothing. They're going to have a vet coming in to look after their cats, look after your cats too. A housekeeper coming in to clean up your mess, which you need. You're in there for nothing. And you're having all these benefits. So what is it that you are giving? Because everything's transactional. What is it that you are giving in order for you to have this mansion and all those benefits? What is it that you are giving to Mr. Sala, who happens to be along at the same time as you found this house? A house where the agent is Kuwaiti and Salah is a Syrian living in Kuwait. He's going to be on a fixed contract. He's going to be leaving, having to leave Kuwait at some point. And I'm inclined to think that he doesn't really want to go back to Syria. Who would? With what's going on, who would? But he's met you now, and you're going to get married. And you're moving into this house where the agent is Kuwaiti. And you're not really having to pay for it, because every penny that you fork out is going to go towards your deposits. You're getting all these things. And as I say, what is it that you've got to offer? A £500 woman with the most disgusting manners I've ever come across in my life. The most repulsive personality I've ever come across in a woman. What is it that you are giving? What's your part of the transaction? What's your part to have that house where the agent is Kuwaiti and all the benefits? To have a ring on your finger from a Syrian man who you've known for 2 days, who lives in Kuwait. What are you offering? Well, there's only one thing, isn't there? And that's, if you get married, he's going to want you to sponsor him, I would imagine, for Canadian citizenship. Is that your part of the transaction? Is it? It sounds as though it might be. It might be. But who knows with you? Everything could go bottoms up. Things usually do go bottoms up. You lie. One thing we know about you that we can say definitively is that you lie about everything. And the love of your life, who you were saying months ago, who you stalked for over a year, and you're both playing people on YouTube, making $20,000 a month, some months. The love of your life, nada. The abuser, the dom, the very bad cook, an even worse human being. He's gone very quiet the past couple of weeks. In fact, since you found this mansion and since you've become engaged, it sounds like, if the Syrian man is going to pay your ticket at any time, the ticket's there for you to go over, and he's going to put a ring on your finger. So you must be engaged, mustn't you? And all of this has coincided, all of this that's happening, that makes you very, 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 very happy. And so in love. It's all coincided with Nader al-Shami going AWOL. You really are a crowd. You really are. You're like a watered down, pathetic version of the Russian Mafia. You're disgusting. Disgusting.